So in Israel, we have Israel Katz, the defense minister, and he has said this exact quote. Okay, I managed to find it. He said this 2 days ago. I wasn't able to find it until yesterday. If this is what he said, the defense minister of Israel. If Iran fires missiles at Israel, Israel will strike back with immense force inside Iran. There are two scenarios that would resume full-scale fighting. One, a decision by Donald Trump or Iranian missile fire. So the green light from the Americans or the IRGC attacking Israel. That would cause full-out war. This could happen in 2 days. The IDF is preparing to act independently in Iran for a blue and white operation. The IDF is just waiting for it. We have selected targets to strike in Iran, and the IDF is prepared and alert, but we will not interfere with the US president's current move vis-a-vis the Iranians. So we're not going to get in the middle of the negotiations, but if we get hit or if the Americans' patience runs out, we're hitting them. We have targets picked out. It's going to happen.
Here's a question, okay? When it comes to Israel's offensive abilities against the Islamic Republic, we know that they could do so much, not everything, but so much without the help of the United States, okay? But it's not the offensive part that Israel needs help with. They could go and have their fighter jets all over Iran, taking out so much of what they need to take out without the Islamic Republic being able to do anything about it. Anything, right? But then where the Americans are necessary is when the Islamic Republic then responds to Israel and they rain missiles upon them, then you need United States in that point. Okay, you need United States cooperation. So when they say, like, we have a plan to attack the Islamic Republic, we could do it ourselves without any help. Are they talking about the defense part as well once the Islamic Republic responds? Because one way or another, you are going to be dragging United States into this. If you attack the Islamic Republic, then the Islamic Republic attacks. It's not like the United States is going to be like, well, I guess you said you're going to do this yourself, so let's not take down those missiles coming at you. Like, they're going to defend you, right? So
Exactly.
I don't know what does he mean by fully independent from the United States. Just the offensive part or the full offensive and defensive part?
I think that was his he was directed to say that by Netanyahu, who's trying to make himself appear separate from the US, like he's not under the thumb of Donald Trump.
Yes.
You're
this is about
absolutely
the
right.
election. You're right. This is more about the elections, the upcoming October elections in Israel. That's what this is about. Because there's a lot of attacks. There's a lot of attacks in the current cabinet that you are too much controlled by United States. This is more about the elections. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right that if the U.S. is, if Israel is attacked, the U.S. will definitely defend them. So it does seem like they're talking about their offensive capabilities. I just don't think it'll be a full-out operation. I think they'll strike back as hard as they need to prove to their own voters in Israel that they are being very harsh, and that no one will be harsher than them. Naftali Bennett won't be harsher than Netanyahu, and etc.
Exactly.
So let's get a quick update. All right, so that's what Israel has been saying, and Netanyahu also came out with some statements. He said today, dang it, it's in Hebrew. Okay, so he's come out with some shows. Yeah, I can share it. If anyone speaks Hebrew, go for it. But basically, I'll give you the rundown of what he's saying.
You just put it on mute while you read the translation.
Yeah, so in this 30-second clip, the major thing that he said is that, again, this is a more of like a show type scenario where he's trying to give his views and what he's going to do and things like that to get more support. And he's come out and said that a third war with the Islamic Republic, if necessary, we will attack Iran for the third time. So there's a lot more talks of the Israeli administration speaking of renewed fighting with the Islamic Republic. Here's the thing. I think it's completely contingent on if the IRGC strike Israel. If the IRGC doesn't strike Israel, Israel will also leave them alone for the time being. But if the IRGC is stupid enough to strike Israel again, like they did a few weeks ago, Netanyahu, from what he's been saying, I mean, he's come out really publicly recently and been saying, like, vote for me, I will be the one to destroy Iran. And I think he will actually hit them really hard this time, um, based off what he's saying.
Yeah, there's a competition right now in Israel regarding who's going to be more aggressive to the Islamic Republic if they are the prime minister.
Yep.
Yeah. As an Iranian, it's very comforting to know that in Israel the competition is not whether we should or should not destroy the Islamic Republic. The competition is that I will be the one who destroys the Islamic Republic.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's great to hear.
Yeah.
Great to hear. So, shall we move on into Iran?
We're behind on super chats.
Oh, yes. Let's do it. So, the Persian American has become a new YouTube member. Welcome. Welcome on board. Thank you for joining. Thanks, Noah. And we have Steak and Beans saying Ayoun, the president of Lebanon, agreed to this only because the US promised him something. We won't let Israel blow buildings up anymore. So I'm assuming, I think Steak and Beans is Lebanese,
Israeli.
living in Israel, or Israeli. Okay.
I mean, he's using shekels. So
Yeah.
Living in Israel.
Okay, so here's the interesting part. Did you know that after Brad Cooper visited the president of Lebanon, Ayoun, and the military officials, and they spoke, they took pictures together and everything like that. Right after that, President Trump had a direct phone call with Ayoun, and Ayoun came out and confirmed this and said that, you'd think President Trump is a Lebanese the way that he's so interested in what's happening in Lebanon. I was like, okay, yeah. He's like, he's trying to flex that he talked to Donald Trump, and I'm like, okay, whatever you want.
And by the way, guys, what they're saying is one thing, but what they do is something else.
My name is Armin Navabi. I'm an Iranian political analyst with decades of experience fighting the Islamic regime inside and outside of Iran. Make sure you follow me for more, and also make sure you join our discussion group. I'm there almost every single day. Come talk to me there and the rest of the people there in our group calls. It's a great place to meet and talk to people who like talking about politics. The link is in the description and or in the bio. You could also get there by scanning the QR code on the screen. See you there.